This is normally one of the busiest roads in London, with parents dropping off their kids at school. But not anymore. There were only a few dozen students going to class this morning. By Friday afternoon, all schools across England, Wales and Scotland will close. Northern Ireland will follow on Monday. The government says they may stay closed until the summer holidays, and exams are cancelled. The issue of whether or not to close schools in the UK has been controversial. The government insists that schools are safe environments, that closing them doesn't slow the spread of the virus, and that keeping them open reduces pressure on health workers who need childcare. But now, all that's changed. Ella and Natalie are in their final year of high school. Natalie wants to study medicine at university, and Ella wants to start working in the media. But their school has been closed and exams cancelled. It's an uncertain time.
We don't know if we're going to have exams. Should we stop working? Do we have a 3-month-long summer now? Our university places still given to us? Can we go next year?
I think it's the right decision because it's prioritising public health, which we've got to do. We've got to make sure the virus is controlled. And I've not seen a lot of outrage among my peers about the schools closing. It's more of a shock that the exams were cancelled.
The government says the children of key workers, those in health and social care, education, justice, food distribution, government, transport, utilities and public safety can continue to send their children to school for childminding so their parents can keep working.
Looking at the curve of the disease and looking at where we are now, we think now that we must apply downward pressure, further downward pressure on that upward curve by closing the schools.
Meanwhile, up to 40 stations on the London Underground are being closed to try and reduce the spread of coronavirus. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson says if people practice strict social distancing, the UK could turn the tide on the disease within 12 weeks. Until then, there are many difficult days ahead. Nicole Johnston, CGTN, London.